Hey guys, Pokéden here. As we all know, obviously I love Pokemon. But apart from that, another passion of mine is superheroes. Whether a hero is from Marvel or DC, chances are I will like them. And I'm pretty sure that at one point in our lives, we've all been asked the question, what superpower would you have if you were a superhero? Or if you weren't asked that question, then you may have also thought about it. And I mean, there are so many choices of what superpower you could have. You could be elastical like Mr. Fantastic, breathe underwater like Aquaman, and so many more. And did you know that actually a lot of Pokemon have superhero powers? And that's what I'm here to discuss today. Yes, that's right, today you join me to count down the top 10 Pokemon with superhero powers. Obviously there are way more than 10, so if you think of one that didn't make the list, be sure to let me know about it in the comments. But with all that being said, let's get started with the video. One of the more forgotten superpowers is X-ray vision. As most of you guys may know, the most iconic superhero with this power is Superman. And there's actually a Pokemon out there with this capability as well, and it is Luxray. In the Gen 6 anime, the protagonist Clement owned a Luxio which later evolved into this Pokemon, and it was often shown helping the group find things with its X-ray vision. This probably wouldn't be the superpower that everyone wishes for, but nevertheless, it's a useful one. Oh crap, I've lost my phone charger. Oh no, it's right here. Thanks, Luxray. See what I mean? This is a useful power to have, and it's one that Luxray possesses. Next up is a Pokemon with a more wanted superpower, being Mind Control. And the Pokemon that's capable of this is Behem. Behem was first revealed back in Gen 5, and weirdly, it seems to be different from most other Pokemon. You would think this due to its connection with space, and that's true, but another reason is because it possesses this incredible power. A power held by the likes of Professor X. But I know what you're thinking. Where's your proof, Dan? Well, look no further than the Pokemon anime itself. When scanning Behem, Ash's Pokédex reads, Behem, the cerebral Pokemon. Behem can control its opponent's minds and confuse their memories with its psychic power. And there was also an episode showing this, and one thing is for sure, be sure you wear your tin hats around this Pokemon because who knows what it would make you do. Another popular superpower is being able to turn yourself invisible, and the Pokemon that can do this is Kecleon. I mean, of course it can. It is based on a chameleon after all, and that's kind of what they do. But still, Kecleon is capable of turning itself invisible, so fair to say it has this superpower. If I could have any superpower, invisibility wouldn't be my first choice, but I have to admit, it would be cool to sneak around and cause mischief. And of course, Kecleon can do this. In the Gen 3 games, we saw a bit of this happen when a Kecleon was blocking the way to the gym, and you needed the Devon Scope to pass it. It was a cool little roadblock, and yeah, Kecleon's invisibility helped it to do this. Next up on the list is a more nurturing power. It's being able to heal. Now, there are so many Pokemon that have this power. I mean, look no further than moves such as Heal Pulse and abilities like Healer. So instead, I chose one Pokemon to represent all of these things, and it is Chansey. Throughout the Pokemon franchise, Chansey has been shown to be quite a caring Pokemon. In the anime, many Nurse Joys owned a Chansey to help heal other Pokemon, and it's also known for giving its nutritious egg to injured Pokemon to make them feel better. Of course, there are other Pokemon that could have represented this spot, such as Audino, but ultimately, I think that Chansey is the ideal choice to represent the healing superpower. Shapeshifting is one of the superpowers I wish I had. It would be so cool to take the form of different people and objects. And the Pokemon that actually has the power to do this is of course Ditto. This is a Pokemon iconic for its transforming abilities. And I remember seeing Ditto transforming into different things in the anime, and I just thought it was so cool. Of course, this Pokemon doesn't have any viability in competitive play, but that doesn't really matter because that was never really its purpose. Something you guys may be thinking is that Mew can also transform, but let's face it, Ditto is more well known for doing so. This Pokemon will forever be known for its shape-shifting power, and if I could have any superpower, I'd want it to be this one. One of my favourite superheroes is Spider-Man, and he's got a whole roster of superpowers. Some of them, Ariados also has. Both of these guys have a connection with spiders and can shoot webs. Spider-Man can actually shoot webs, whereas Ariados has moves such as String Shot and Spiderweb. I know you could also say that any other Pokemon with these moves has these superpowers too, but the thing is, Ariados also sort of looks like Spider-Man, and being my favourite superhero, I just wanted to talk about this guy. Thinking about it, Spider-Man shouldn't be my favourite superhero. I mean, I'm petrified of spiders. But he just is, and I think that Ariados is very much like Spider-Man. So it takes the number 5 spot. Immortality is another superpower that many heroes have, and once again, this superpower exists in the Pokemon world. And one Pokemon that has it is AZ's Floette, also known as Eternal Flower Floette. During the Great War of Kalos, this Pokemon, owned by AZ, actually died, and being so grief-stricken, AZ created the ultimate weapon to bring back his friend. However, this ultimate weapon decimated the armies of both sides, and when Floette discovered so many Pokemon died just so it could live, it left AZ. At the end of the X and Y games, Floette finally forgives AZ, and it was a really sweet moment to watch. But yeah, Floette is one Pokemon that has the Immortality superpower, so it gets a mention on this list. Coming in at the number 3 spot is the superpower to travel through time. And what other Pokemon has such power other than the time travel Pokemon itself, Celebi? Of course, there are a few other Pokemon capable of time travel, but Celebi is the most iconic. One of the most known moments of Celebi using its time traveling powers is in the 4th Pokemon movie when it was being hunted for said superpowers, and I gotta tell you guys, as a Doctor Who fan, I would just love to be able to travel through time. Although I said shapeshifting would be my ideal superpower, time traveling would be a close number 2, and Celebi, being a time traveler itself, certainly owns this superpower, and it deserved to make it on this list. Coming in at the number 2 spot is Deoxys, Speed Form. Another popular superpower is to be able to run at super speed, and fair to say, with Deoxys Speed Form being the fastest Pokemon out there, it certainly qualifies for having this superpower. Some superheroes with this power include Quicksilver and Dash from The Incredibles. Now, I've never really been a fast runner myself, so I wouldn't really mind missing out on this skill all that much. But one thing for sure is that Deoxys Speed Form is one fast boy, and I think that it would give these other speedy superheroes a run for their money. See what I did there? A run for their money? Okay, I know where the door is, I'll leave now. But yeah, Deoxys, number 2. And finally, the Pokemon at the number 1 spot is none other than Machamp. And can you guess what its superpower is? Of course, it is Super Strength. Fair to say that this isn't really the most unique superpower that exists. I mean, nearly every superhero out there has this power. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, you name them and chances are they have super strength. Machamp is a fighting type, so already you know it's strong, but throughout the Pokemon franchise it's been shown off using its strength. One example of this is it being a ride Pokemon in the Alola region and its use to move heavy boulders. Machamp is for sure a super strong Pokemon, and for that, it takes the top spot on this list. But anyway guys, that pretty much wraps things up for this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Also, be sure to let me know in the comments some other Pokemon with superhero powers that I missed. But with all that being said, for now, I've been Pokedan, you've been amazing, and I'll see you guys next time.